So I'd just like to share this little presentation, a short presentation on dysfunctional breathing. And this is what I talk about in the chapter, the importance of functional breathing, how bad breathing patterns affect our children's health. In the book, Wellbeing for Children, Handbook for Parents to Support All Aspects of Their Child's Emotional Well-being. My aim is to create awareness of the importance of functional breathing for our children's health on a physical, mental, psychological, and emotional level. But it's not only important for our children, it's also important for us. But we all want our children to be happy, healthy, strong, successful, and good-looking in their lives. And breathing plays a very, very important part of this. Breathing is the first thing we do when we come into this life, and it's the last thing we do when we leave. Yet we pay no attention on the quality of our breath. We don't pay any attention on how we breathe during the day and during the night, and how the quality of this breathing affects our whole being, our whole life. Breathing is involuntary, but it also can be changed, adapted, and improved voluntarily. And wouldn't it have been wonderful if we had been told this when we were children? So we could have avoided many health issues, physical, neuropsychological, and emotional problems. So let's make our children's lives better by creating awareness of the importance of good quality, optimal, functional breathing and changing now any dysfunctional patterns that they may have. My name is Fleur. I am an oxygen advanced instructor, low pressure fitness certified trainer, emotional intelligence life coach and Bach flower therapist, author, speaker, amongst many other things. And you can find me at coreprana.podia.com, coreprana@protonmail.com if you want to send me an email. And my Facebook is Fleur Conway or Core Prana, which is my page. So Oxygen Advantage is a reprogramming of our breathing pattern. It's for functional breathing and altitude training for high performance. And it was developed by Patrick McKeown. Patrick McKeown is a well-known author who has many books like The Oxygen Advantage, The Breathing Cure, or Atomic Focus. But Oxygen Advantage is not another breathwork technique. It is a re-education of our breathing pattern on a physical, biochemical, neuropsychological level. So this means 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the rest of our lives. This means during the day, no matter what we are doing, what activities we are doing, and during the night when we are sleeping. So did you know that 1 to 5% of children have sleep apnea? 1 out of 11 children have asthma. Approximately 2 million of the more than 6 million children with ADHD were diagnosed as young children between the ages 2 and 5. And in other studies around the world, they found that 50% of children were mouth breathers, especially at night time. So this means that they were dysfunctional breathers. But many, many children are misdiagnosed with asthma, attention deficit, ADHD, have unnecessary tonsillectomy surgery, tooth removal, jaw surgeries, or have to wear braces. Some of these children are labeled as difficult, lazy, stupid, and clumsy. But in fact, they have dysfunctional breathing and they can be helped. So what is dysfunctional breathing? Dysfunctional breathing is when our child is breathing through their mouth and not through their nose. This means the air they breathe will not be filtered, humidified, and have an adequate temperature. This means they will not be absorbing nitric oxide, nor there will be a good oxygen delivery to brain, muscles, and organs. This means there will not be a good implication of the diaphragm, one of the most important muscles in our bodies for breathing, posture, lymphatic drainage, digestion, amongst many other things. So there's much more information about all of this, nitric oxide, carbon dioxide, in the book Wellbeing for Children, Handbook for Parents to Support all aspects of their child's emotional well-being. So how can all of this affect your child? It can affect their sleep. It can cause snoring, stuffed up nose, enlarged tonsils, enlarged adenoids. It can cause them to have low energy levels, poor attention, poor focus, which will affect their schoolwork, their sports performance, create bad posture, emotional issues, feeling grumpy, allergies, asthma, can cause chronic colds, sore throats, teeth decay, small jaw development, and speech problems. So dysfunctional mouth breathing affects posture, sleep, mental academic performance, sports performance, facial and dental growth, and a long, etc. So how can you tell if your child is breathing dysfunctionally? There are some signs that you can watch out for. For instance, does your child breathe through their mouth? Does your child eat with their mouth open? Do they snore at night or dribble on the pillow, wake up with a dry mouth or with a smelly breath? Do they continuously have a stuffed up nose? So now you might be saying, oh, I think my child is mouth breathing. What can I do? Well, the first thing to do is to understand how this affects your child and to read more about it. You can read more about this in the chapter Dysfunctional Breathing in the book Wellbeing for Children. You can also find a lot of information on internet. There are YouTube videos about it, and Patrick McCallum has also written about this. Take your child to a medical dental expert to have their tonsils, adenoids, and teeth checked. Get in touch with a breathing instructor to help you program daily exercises to change this dysfunctional breathing pattern, to change these habits into a functional breathing pattern. Very important, understand the discomfort and difficulty your child must be going through. And take a look at yourself. How is your breathing? Changing breathing patterns. This may sound to you like it's going to be hard work, but far from it. It can be a moment of sharing time together in a fun way with your child. But yes, there needs to be consistency, patience, trust, and commitment. So when starting, I do recommend seeking advice and a plan of action from a qualified instructor who will be able to guide you through the process and make sure that you're doing the exercises in a correct way and according to each individual child's needs. And also it's necessary to understand the why of the exercises and when to do them. The exercises are to be practiced at home, together with family members and especially with parents, and incorporated into the family's daily routine. This is very important. We don't want to disrupt the family's routine. We want it to be part of the routine. So in the chapter that I have written, The Importance of Functional Breathing, in the book Wellbeing for Children, you will find a lot more information about breathing, the difference between breathing through the nose and the mouth, the importance of CO2, carbon dioxide, what nitric oxide is, how bad breathing habits affect your child's health, attention, schoolwork, sports, emotions, facial and teeth growth, and most importantly, what can you do about it? You will also have a link to an audio as an extra, where I go through some exercises for you to practice at home with your child. So I am looking forward to sharing my knowledge with you and helping you change your child's life. Because changing from mouth breathing, dysfunctional breathing, to nose breathing, functional breathing, is life-changing. So thank you very much. And if you need any more information, if you need any help in any way, please do get in touch with me. Thank you.